Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. After a leave of absence from Universe Motives, feels great to be back. And tonight, we are kicking it off with some Smackdown Women's Championship action. If you did not see Survivor Series, the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament, as we all know, we had to do a little bit of a change of plans. So what happened was that Shawn Michaels, after the very controversial decision of allowing Apollo Crews to give up the United States Championship to move over to ECW, we will see a United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We will be crowning a new United States Champion. But also, if you saw Survivor Series, Dakota Kai and Nikki Cross won the championship tournament. So instead of the Women's Tag Team Championships, we were given the chance, and Nikki Cross and Dakota Kai, they were drafted to SmackDown and will now compete for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Shayna Baszler won the Mae Young Classic and by default became the Raw Women's Champion. But now these two women who have been teaming with each other for months, now they will have to go against each other. They're going to have to fight each other. They're going to have to go one-on-one. And the winner is going to be walking out the SmackDown Women's Champion. We have two championship matches here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget also, Drew Gulak will be offering an open challenge here tonight. Daniel Bryan will be taking on Rey Mysterio. A lot in action stored for you guys here tonight. And also, the next time you will see the SmackDown Superstars on pay-per-view will be at none other than the Royal Rumble. And we all call her the Twisted Sister. But will she be the Twisted Sister and also the SmackDown Women's Champion? That's all going to be determined right now, ladies and gentlemen. Kai and Cross, the SmackDown Women's Championship is about to be on the line. And once again, I appreciate everybody coming back to Universe Mode after such a long time. I apologize for such a long wait, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the championship is all about. This is what it means to be a champion. The last time we saw that SmackDown Women's Championship, it was around the waist of Carmella, all the way back in Season 1, but after we unified the tag team, after we unified the Women's Champions, rather, and here we go, already off to an amazing start for SmackDown. A lot in store here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned before, the United States Championship going to be in a fatal 4-way between some of SmackDown's hottest competitors. But for right now, we got some of the women. We just want to know who is going to be walking out of here the Women's Champion. And look at this now, Nikki Cross just wrenching it in on that arm. Oh, jeez, and just pulling it all the way back. And you got to think too, these women have a lot of respect for each other, especially after the months of teaming and getting rid of the other teams that were in their way. Oh, what in the hell? I don't even know if you can call that a low blow, but Dakota Kai rolls her into a crucifix. But Nikki Cross kicks out. See, I don't even know if you can classify that as a low blow, but Dakota Kai pulling out some very underhanded tactics as Nikki Cross tried to go to her snap suplex into the small package driver. But no. Dakota Kai already. Oh! Beautiful chop and oh! A knee directly to the nose of Nikki Cross. And now Dakota Kai, she's going to go to the top rope. I don't know what the hell she's got in mind here. As Dakota Kai, top rope for a frog splash. And here she goes into the pinfall. Shoulders are down. Can we see it here? She could win the Women's Champion. But no, not too quickly. Nikki Cross and Dakota Kai have both shown that they're Women's Championship material. And Nikki Cross, she was the Women's Champion. She won the Unified Women's Championship all the way back in the finale of Season 1 at Extreme Rules, where she competed in a 6-women tables elimination match. And she won the Unified Championship. So it would be kind of bittersweet if Nikki Cross were to pull out the victory here and win the championship that she technically never lost but never won. And now Nikki, oh man, look at this, Nikki Cross delivering right hands to the face of New Zealand's own Dakota Kai. The Twisted Sister of Smackdown just tosses her right off, and look at this, collapses her right down, and look at this, just grabbing the head and just slamming her back and forth. And Dakota Kai, we all know she's got that injury to her right knee after some, oh wait a minute, what the hell is this? Oh! Cross-leg Samoan driver delivered by Nikki Cross. Shoulders are down. Are we going to be seeing a new women's champion? No. After some attacks from Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair at Survivor Series, Dakota Kai, she's not injured, but she's not feeling the best in that knee. Let's look at this. Nikki Cross powers her up for a Shattered Dreams. Beautifully done. As now Nikki Cross powers Dakota Kai up and just knocks her right down with an elbow. And now Nikki Cross just looking Dakota in the eye. But Kai already delivers with a right hand as Dakota goes back up to the top rope. Look at that! Crushes her with a crossbody. Shoulders are down. Can we see it here? Nikki Cross might be put away here. But wait a minute. I think Dakota Kai, I think she knows her opponent well. She does not know that she's done yet as she delivers more and more kicks. One of the captains of Team Kick as she delivers another one. And Dakota Kai just powering Nikki up to her feet. And wait a minute, throws her away. Oh, there's a kick. Delivering kicks directly to the sternum and the abdomen of Nikki Cross. You gotta think too, these women they're not gonna hold back. They may respect each other, but they're gonna do whatever it takes to win the women's championship. As she, oh, rolls her over into a beautiful kick directly across the chest of Nikki Cross, and Dakota powers her backside driver. And Dakota Kai now is just looking Nikki directly in the face and delivering those kicks once again to the sternum. And now, I don't know what Dakota's got in mind here, but as Nikki Cross powers her up, knocks her down, slams her head directly into the mat. And now, Dakota Kai, look at this. Oh! Man, sent her right back with a beautiful leg lariat. And as Dakota is just laying waste to Nikki Cross, you gotta think, women's championship on the line. And oh, what is this? Dakota kick to the gut. Nikki Cross, look at this in the position, trying to go for sunset flip, but oh! Nikki Cross, using her weight, catches herself and just delivers a right hand to Nikki, or to Dakota rather, as Nikki Cross powers her up. And look at that, Samoan driver, beautifully done by Nikki Cross. Shoulders are down. Can we see it here? New women's champion, no. These women know each other like the back of their hand, and they're not going to let out until, oh, one of them walks out the winner. And Dakota powered up and dropped on her neck with a beautiful Saito suplex from Nikki Cross. And now Nikki Cross just has Dakota Kai, look at this, drops her with a neck breaker on the outside. And the referee starting the count. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the title cannot change hands on disqualification or count out. So if these women get counted out, or if anyone gets counted out, we're not going to see a new champion. Might have to hold out until the Royal Rumble if that's the case. And now the referee at a count of 6. And Dakota Kai, she's not going to let this end in a count out. So as she throws her into the ring, she's going to go back to the top rope. What does she have in mind? Another frog splash, but Nikki Cross got her legs up. Nikki Cross got her legs up. As Nikki Cross now drops her with a neck breaker in the middle of the ring. And now Nikki Cross just looking Dakota directly in the eyes. As look at this, powers her over. And look at this, once again, just gonna deliver more and more damage as she lifts up her head and is just gonna keep slamming until there's nothing left. And now Nikki Cross looking Dakota right in the face with a Northern Light suplex. Shoulders are down, but Dakota Kai gets the shoulder up. And now Nikki Cross just looking Dakota. Oh! And look at this, getting an even closer look as she delivers those headbutts. Dakota trying to scramble into the corner. trying to get herself back to 100%. But I don't think that's the case when you're in the ring with Nikki Cross. As Nikki, look at this, throws her over, and Tornado DDT delivered. And I don't know if Team Kick's gonna have such a good member for long, as Nikki Cross tells her to get back up to her feet. And look at this, Nikki has her up. Could have been going for another Samoan driver, but Dakota fires back with a drop kick. Drops her with a drop kick. Oh, and a double foot stomp for good measure. And Dakota, kick directly to the nose of Dakota Kai. And now Dakota just, another right hand delivered. And Dakota sends Nikki Cross into the corner. And wait a minute now. I think Dakota Kai, she's going to go around the world and deliver. Beautiful kick. Beautiful kick to the side of the cheek to Nikki Cross. And, tried to go for a hesitation drop kick. But Nikki Cross, look at this, powering her up. Dakota Kai trying to overpower her. But Dakota comes back even harder. And Dakota Kai now, drops her even further. As Dakota Kai tries to deliver another kick. But look at this, Nikki with her dragon screw. And now Nikki Cross, look at this, powering Dakota Kai up to her shoulders once again into a fireman's carry position. And delivers that cross-leg Samoan driver that we've seen her use. You gotta think that's gotta be taking a lot of damage on Dakota Kai's leg. And shoulder tackle for good measure. Wants to make sure Dakota Kai's not gonna get up from any of this. Nikki Cross, she may be a good friend, but she's also insane. You can't forget about that one. But Dakota Kai now, look at this. She's going to go around the world again. Dakota Kai, and into the corner. But look at this. Nikki Cross moves out of the way. Nikki Cross moves out of the way. And wait a minute. I think Nikki Cross has it in for the Twisted Sister. Shoulders are down. 1, 2. That's it. We have a new women's champion. One hell of a match delivered by these two women, and Nikki Cross has walked away as the Smackdown Women's Champion, cementing a new era on Smackdown. The new Women's Champion stands tall, but you gotta think, who is gonna be next in line to take down the Twisted Sister and take away the Smackdown Women's Championship away from her, if they can? Is it even possible to get that championship away from the Twisted Sister? Well, as you can see, Batista giving a little bit of I would say a pep talk to his client, Rey Mysterio. But, Rey Mysterio, after the very controversial decision that he did at Survivor Series, walking off and not allowing Kevin Owens to, not giving him the assistance to retain their SmackDown Tag Team Championships that the Undisputed Era defeated them for. Rey Mysterio is upset, but considering he is under Batista's control, he has to do what he says. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be moving on to the Drew Gulak Open Challenge. So, if anyone wants some, come get some. No way. No way. What in the hell? That's... Well, I was going to say who it originally was, but I'm getting word in my headset. That is Jon Moxley. I have no clue what in the hell Jon Moxley is doing here, but it looks like he's going to be accepting the Drew Gulak Open Challenge. But the last time we saw Jon Moxley / Dean Ambrose, he was on Raw. He was in a Fatal 4-Way match to determine who would face Aleister Black at Survivor Series for the WWE Championship. Or, my bad, not Survivor Series, at Rebellion. And Seth Rollins picked up the win from that match. And ever since then, we have not seen him since. So it looks like he got a little bit of an upgrade. Made himself a new man. And now we're going to see Jon Moxley making his return / debut here tonight against Drew Gulak, who has also had a little bit of a special redemption for himself. And oh man, already out of the gate. And Drew Gulak also kind of giving himself a redemption, as he's the former manager of Roman Reigns, and we haven't seen him step into the ring yet. So this has got to be a good opportunity to show everybody what Drew Gulak is made of. But right now, Jon Moxley's just laying on the offense to Drew Gulak. And look at this now, as Moxley tosses Drew Gulak to the outside. And wait a minute, Jon Moxley, he's got that look in his eye, as Jon, he's gonna fly, suicide dive to the outside. Jon Moxley just taking out Drew Gulak and just delivering more and more punishment as Jon drops him with a DDT. And Jon Moxley now, as he's on the outside, the referee begins the count, and Moxley picks him up and just slams him on the top of the barricade. Well, Gulak wanted an open challenge, and he's definitely getting one. As Jon Moxley, look at this, Moxley going back up to the top rope. I don't know what he's got in mind here. Drops a leg drop. Drew Gulak, first time ever stepping into the ring in Universe mode. But Jon Moxley now, he's just been on the offense the entire match. And look at that, Moxley's just going insane. And now Drew Gulak getting powered back up. But Gulak, he's getting back right into it. Drops him with a discus clothesline. Good God. May have knocked out Jon Moxley there, as Drew Gulak powers him. Drops him with a back suplex. Shoulders are down. Can we see it here? But Drew Gulak not going to put away Jon Moxley that quickly. Let's look at this now. Drew Gulak, oh, to the side of the head, delivers a drop kick. And now Gulak tosses him towards the ropes. Look at that. Drops him with a flapjack. Drew Gulak just getting on the offense, getting Moxley off of his game. Moxley came out firing as soon as the match began. But now Drew Gulak, he looks like he's got the upper hand. Spoke too soon. Drops him with a reverse DDT. And now Drew Gulak rather. I was about to say Drew McIntyre also defended the United Kingdom Championship against Jon Moxley / Dean Ambrose a couple of months ago on Raw. And that was the last time, besides the Fatal 4-Way, that I can say we saw a good showing from Dean Ambrose / Jon Moxley. But right now, Moxley, he was on the upper hand for this match. And Drew Gulak, he's definitely showing he's got some in-ring prowess. Not gonna make sure that everybody knows that he's here to fight. And look at this, Drew Gulak, beautifully done. The big Vader bomb delivered. And Drew Gulak now, I don't know what he's got in mind here, but he's pulling Jon Moxley into the middle of the ring. And look at that, into a dragon sleeper. Look at this, Drew Gulak just wrenching in the dragon sleeper on the neck of Jon Moxley. But Moxley, look at this, quickly gets out of it and just stomps on the neck, on the back of Drew Gulak. And look at this, as he drops him. And as he calls that the paradigm shift. Shoulders are down. Can he get it here? Jon Moxley is victorious. What a match. Jon Moxley in his return defeats Drew Gulak. And now Moxley cementing his name on Smackdown once again. Moxley has a redemption, and Moxley has came back and defeated Drew Gulak. But what does this mean for the future of Jon Moxley? Well, there you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Breeze led Team SmackDown to a victory at Survivor Series, and he has earned a TV championship shot. He has earned a TV championship shot next week in the main event. What the hell? Wait, that's Cesaro. That's Cesaro from Raw, the 24/7 champion. Oh! And that's Roderick Strong attacking Cesaro. And the 24/7 championship rules are in effect. The championship is on the line. Shoulders are down. 2. No. Cesaro gets the shoulder up. Saw Cesaro win the 24/7 championship after pinning Oni Lorcan on Monday Night Raw. And now Cesaro, look at this, just fighting back against Roderick Strong, getting past the attack. As Cesaro now, look at this. Oh, no. Now on the concrete. Look at this. Cesaro! Neutralizer on the concrete! And now Cesaro's going to get out of there. Well, there you saw, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro got out of the way. 24/7 championship still around the waist of Cesaro, but Rey Mysterio is here. And he has one hell of a championship opportunity in the future. I mean, he could tag up with Kevin Owens. He could be the SmackDown Tag Team Championship once again. But he's going to have to do a lot of convincing to Batista. But for right now, he's going to be going one-on-one with somebody who was also in an 8-man tag team match last Sunday, and that was Daniel Bryan, as he teamed up with Cedric Alexander and the War Raiders against the very obscure team of Randy Orton, The Fiend, Eric Rowan, and the entity known as Bocephus. Whoever the hell that was, I don't know. But for right now, Daniel Bryan, he was pinned in that match, so he looks to get more revival. He looks to get a victory here tonight against Rey Mysterio. And as we know, all 3 brands have been split into 3. So people who were on SmackDown could be on Raw, they could be on ECW. But Daniel Bryan, he has stood with SmackDown all the way. Same with Rey Mysterio. Drew Gulak also been on SmackDown. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, all four men in the Fatal 4-Way United States Championship match have all been a part of SmackDown as well. Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Cedric Alexander, Finn Balor. All 4 of them been a part of SmackDown for a while now, but right now we're going to see who's going to get the upper hand. 2 legends of the ring, 2 legends in the making, Daniel Bryan and Rey Mysterio. And you got to think as well, the World Heavyweight Champion Braun Strowman, you know, the next pay-per-view that we have is Armageddon, but that's going to be a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. So the next time we see the World Heavyweight Championship defended will be at the Royal Rumble. So we got to think Braun Strowman's got to be looking out for his next challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. See, I don't know if that's going to be the case. I don't know if Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, whoever the hell it's going to be. But Daniel Bryan, he's had a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity in the past. Back at Rebellion, he was in a triple threat match with Braun Strowman and Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight title. And he did not come out as the victor due to some RKO rampage from Randy Orton. And Daniel Bryan with a punch directly to the nose of Rey Mysterio. And look at this, into a wheelbarrow bulldog from Rey Mysterio. And like I said, if it wasn't for the War Raiders, Randy Orton would have had that match won. But the War Raiders, Shawn Michaels' personal security, they cost Randy Orton the World Heavyweight Championship, and Braun Strowman retained. Braun Strowman's held that World Heavyweight Championship since SummerSlam, when he defeated, look at this, Daniel Bryan powers him over with a butterfly suplex. Braun Strowman has held the World Heavyweight Championship ever since SummerSlam, where he defeated Samoa Joe in a last man standing match. Samoa Joe now on Monday Night Raw as a part of Evolution. You know, you gotta think, there's gotta be some people who are willing to line up for the World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. I mean, all men on SmackDown, all of them have to have the opportunity to be the champion. But you gotta think, who is Braun Strowman gonna be, you know, scouting? And look at this now, Daniel Bryan. Oh, Daniel Bryan with a huge slap to the face of Rey Mysterio. Daniel Bryan throws him off. And look at this. Daniel, look at this. Drops him. Butterfly suplex. Beautifully done. And Daniel Bryan, you know, when it comes down to in-ring work, formerly known as the American Dragon, he was the former SmackDown general manager before he was fired as general manager and signed as a superstar after the night of SummerSlam. After the match between Randy Orton and Ty Dillinger ended with Randy Orton pretty much taking Ty Dillinger out of taking him into injury with a severe head trauma from that punt kick that was delivered. And look at this now, Rey Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana. And look at that, Daniel Bryan just powers up to his feet, drops him with a roundhouse kick. And to the rescue came Daniel Bryan, and now we know that Daniel Bryan was signed. Oh, look at that. Rey Mysterio gets right back up to his feet. Was signed back as a superstar and faced Randy Orton at No Mercy in a no disqualification match. And that rivalry's been put to rest ever since last night. But right now, look at this. Rey Mysterio just comes right over from the suplex, and Rey Mysterio pulls him over into a crucifix. Shoulders are down. Can we see it here? But no. Rey Mysterio just looking Daniel in the face. Look at this. Oh! Face first goes Daniel Bryan. And now Rey Mysterio. Oh no, look at this. He's going to power up Daniel Bryan once again with a power bomb. A lot of strength delivered there from the very small man, Rey Mysterio. Daniel tosses him over with an arm drag. And there's an uppercut delivered. And now Daniel Bryan. Look at this. Oh, right into the corner. And what in the hell? Oh! Springboard sidekick. Daniel Bryan. Oh, man. Exploder suplex out of the corner. Shoulders are down. Rey Mysterio might not have anything left. Daniel Bryan's not going to put away Mysterio that quick. And now Rey Mysterio just looking Daniel in the face. Wait, whoa, look at this. Oh, no. We all know what happens. Rey Mysterio's about to drop it on 619. 619, and Rey Mysterio now, top rope, look at this, frog splash, but no, Daniel Bryan gets the knees up, and he's back into it, got caught with the 619, but now, Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan just drops him with a drop kick, and now Rey Mysterio just trying to get back up to his senses, but Daniel's just laying on the offense. And Daniel Bryan, oh, what in the hell does he have in mind here? Daniel Bryan into the Danielson special, just wrenching it in, wrenching the arm in on Rey Mysterio. Mysterio may not have anywhere to go as Rey Mysterio's just stuck into it as Daniel Bryan, look at this, rolls himself over, and Mysterio's just delivering those punches. And Rey Mysterio now, look at this, looking Daniel Bryan in the face. Rey Mysterio tosses him off for an Irish whip. Rey Mysterio around the back and into a Hurricane Rana DDT. Rey Mysterio's calling for the crowd to get on their feet. But right now, Rey Mysterio is just trying to give Daniel Bryan a taste of his own medicine. This is, I wouldn't even say it's a new Rey Mysterio. It's just, it seems as if Mysterio's desperate to keep his family alright. I mean, if it's not for Batista, he wouldn't have enough to support the family. So Mysterio's got to pull out some desperate tactics to make sure he's going to be on top of the game. Especially when it comes down to it. I mean, Batista wants Rey Mysterio to be on the path of greatness. Wants to be the one to say he's going to be the next world champion. As Rey Mysterio, look at this, going to drop the dime for another 619. Daniel Bryan catches the feet and slams him right down. And wait a minute, Daniel Bryan, what does he have in mind here? Daniel, look at this, runs over to Mysterio, drops him for a Saito suplex on the side of his head. And now Daniel, look at this, calling for it. Daniel Bryan's calling for it. Gonna go for the running knee, yes! Shoulders are down. 1, 2. No! Rey Mysterio kicks out. Rey Mysterio kicks out of the running knee. Daniel Bryan still has to put away Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is just trying to get back up. Oh, look at this. Moves out of the way of that drop kick. As Mysterio now, look at this. Powers himself on. And Mysterio over with a sunset flip. And now Rey Mysterio just looking Daniel Bryan in the face. You hear the crowd on their feet for Rey Mysterio. I don't know what he's got in mind here as he goes to the second rope, waiting for Daniel Bryan to get back up to his feet. What does he have in mind? Rey Mysterio! Oh, man. I don't know what happened there. He may have tripped, but he still caught it. Still caught Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan gets right back up to his feet. He was feigning. And look at this now. Snap Regal suplex delivered. Shoulders are down. Rey Mysterio kicks out. Just a back and forth match between these two as Daniel Bryan powers Rey Mysterio over. And now Daniel just looking and trying to get back up as Rey Mysterio, look at this, puts Daniel Bryan on the top rope. Rey Mysterio, what does he have in mind here? Rey Mysterio, Hurricane Run off of the top rope. And now Rey Mysterio, what does he have in mind? Top rope. He's at a distance away for a leg drop. Beautiful leg drop from the top rope. Daniel Bryan may not have anything left, but Mysterio is feeling it. And wait a minute now, Mysterio, second rope. Huge body splash, but Daniel Bryan moves out of the way. Daniel Bryan moves out of the way once again. Drops him with a drop kick. And now, Rey Mysterio may be put away as Daniel Bryan looking for the... Oh, it looked like he was going to go for the... Oh my God. That's the Fiend! What the hell is he doing here? What the... Oh, no, no, no! No! Daniel Bryan's just being choked out by the Fiend. And wait a minute. What the hell? That's Johnny Gargano! Johnny Gargano to the rescue of Daniel Bryan. We have not seen Johnny Gargano. We have not seen him in months. And pay dirt delivered. Pay dirt delivered from Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano coming to the rescue of Daniel Bryan, but the Fiend is just delivering more and more punishment. And Daniel Bryan now just looking off in the distance as Gargano, look at this, beautiful slingshot DDT onto the kendo stick. And now, wait a minute, what does Gargano have in mind? Gargano's just looking the Fiend in the face. I don't know what he's gonna do here as Gargano, look at this, drops him with a hurricane, with an enziguri and a huge reverse Frankensteiner. The Fiend, he may be being put out of his misery. Gargano, super kick, but the Fiend moves out of the way. What in the hell? Well, You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen, from the world champion himself. He's going to be scouting for the next couple of weeks to see who he wants to face for the world championship. And he said he wants somebody who he has never faced and somebody who has never had an opportunity for the world heavyweight championship. I mean, that's got to be a lot of competitors. He even said these new signees, these new trades, it depends. So we're going to have to wait for a couple of weeks, find out who's going to challenge Braun Strowman for the World Heavyweight Championship at Royal Rumble. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. This is the United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We are going to see a new United States champion crowned here tonight. All you need to do, there's 4 men. The first man to make their opponent tap, or to get the 1, 2, 3 on one of their opponents, will walk away with the United States Championship around their waist. And Randy Orton, well, let's just say Randy Orton's not been the best person to be around, especially in the graces of Shawn Michaels. I mean, Randy Orton attacked Shawn Michaels and put him out of action for about a month. Drew Gulak had to be the interim general manager for a while. So the fact that Randy Orton's already getting a United States Championship opportunity after all of the torment that he's been delivering to the SmackDown roster and just everyone on SmackDown is impressive to me. But also, ladies and gentlemen, this is another man who I would say has been given way too many opportunities as of late. I mean, Drew Gulak, when he was in charge, he was giving Roman Reigns title shot after title shot after title shot. And Roman was still not able to walk out the victor. I mean, he was thrown into a fatal 4-way match for the World Television Championship with Velveteen Dream, Tyler Breeze, and Lars Sullivan, which Lars Sullivan came out the victor and the new World Television Champion. And also, he was at Rebellion. Roman Reigns was pretty much thrown into a triple threat match for the United States Championship, which was originally just Apollo Crews versus Finn Balor, and Apollo came out the victor because of the decision from Drew Gulak. But now, Roman Reigns has been handpicked by Shawn Michaels to compete here tonight. But right now, Cedric Alexander, possibly, in my opinion, one of the superstars that I feel like has a lot more redemption in his story right now. Cedric has been put out of action for a couple of months due to Randy Orton pretty much taking him out. I mean, Cedric Alexander, he and Ty Dillinger, they were supposed to be tag team partners, and they were going to team up and challenge the Revival for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships all the way back in Season 2. But Randy Orton took out Cedric Alexander, and Randy Orton was forced to team with Cedric to compete, or rather, he was forced to team with Ty Dillinger. But Randy Orton cost Ty and him the victory. So Ty Dillinger challenged him to a match at SummerSlam, which now Ty Dillinger has been put on the shelf for good. And Cedric came back at the Velocity special event, and ever since then, he has been wanting to, quote, kick Orton's ass for all of the problems that he has been dealing with. And ladies and gentlemen, this man, you may know him as Finn Balor. As we know, the Bullet Club, they were not signed to any of our brands. They were let go of their contract. So it looks like the Bullet Club has been cut short. Finn Balor on his own once again. But Finn Balor on his own became the United States champion. And I would say by himself, he also retained the United States Championship on several occasions. But, you know, if it wasn't for the club Apollo Crews would have won the United States Championship all the way back at Velocity. But now Finn Balor, you know, he's got a 25% chance of winning back his United States Championship. I mean, he faced Roman Reigns in the same match that he lost the championship in. I mean, Apollo Crews, he's now on ECW. He's going to be in the main event at Guilty as Charged for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. So now Finn Balor, he can pretty much rewrite what happened to him a couple of months ago, all the way back in Season 2. I mean, now Finn Balor has the opportunity to win back the United States Champion and make himself better once again. And Roman Reigns, Cedric Alexander, Randy Orton, and Finn Balor, all four men. You know, Randy Orton, a former United States Champion. Roman Reigns, also a former United States Champion. Same with Finn Balor. Cedric Alexander is the only man who has not won the United States Championship thus far. So, you know, all of these men know what, besides Cedric, he knows what it means to be a champion. Cedric, a former Cruiserweight champion before Universe Mode even started. But now, you know, this is what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. The United States Championship. One of the most coveted prizes held by such legends as Ric Flair, Harley Race, Buddy Rogers. And now we're going to be adding another name to that list potentially. And here we go. 4 men. First man to get a pinfall will become the champion. And here we go. And here we go already. Finn Balor going after Roman Reigns. Cedric Alexander after Randy Orton. You got to think all 4 of these men have problems with one another. Roman Reigns, he was shoehorned in to the Rebellion Triple Threat, making Finn Balor lose his title, and Cedric Alexander's been pissed off at Randy Orton for months upon months. And now Finn Balor on the outside. Oh! And look at this now. Cedric Alexander, look at this. He's got a hold in on Randy Orton. I don't think they noticed, but Roman Reigns breaks up the pinfall quickly. They're not going to be able to get the pinfall that quick as Roman Reigns, look at this, powers Finn Balor and drops him down for a schoolboy powerbomb. You got to think, all of these men have such a great opportunity here tonight. They could become the United States Champion as Roman Reigns, schoolboy, he could have had it there, but Finn Balor breaks up the pinfall. And now Finn Balor going after Randy Orton, Roman Reigns after Cedric. As Roman, look at this, tosses Cedric off of the ropes. And now Cedric Alexander trying to get back into this match as Cedric, delivering those punches directly to the abdomen. And Randy Orton with an exploder suplex sends Finn Balor all the way across the ring, and there he goes to the outside. And now Cedric with a beautiful spinning enziguri, dropping Randy Orton right down. And now Cedric and Randy are the only ones in the ring. And Cedric Alexander just wants to deliver more and more punishment to the man that's caused him so much trouble in the past couple of months. And now look at this, Randy Orton powers him up. Oh, man. Roman Reigns breaks that up. Good thing Cedric didn't land on his head there. And now Roman going after Cedric. Finn Balor going after Randy. Look at that. Finn Balor just taunting the crowd. I don't think he notices that Roman Reigns is right behind him. And wait a minute. Roman, what in the hell does he have in mind here? Look at the power. Powers him up into a power bomb. You gotta think, there's a lot of stuff going on, ladies and gentlemen. So I apologize if my words are kind of slurred, or if they're kind of, offbeat. As Roman Reigns now, he's on the outside. Finn Balor almost got the pinfall there on Randy Orton. And here comes Cedric Alexander into the ring. Wait a minute, look at this. Cedric powers up Finn Balor. Beautifully done. Spinning Michinoku driver, but Finn Balor just powers up to his feet and drops Cedric Alexander with a forearm. Finn Balor tried to go for a single leg drop kick, but Randy moved that out of the way. And now Roman Reigns and Randy Orton rather. Look at this, double DDT to Finn Balor. And look at that now, Cedric just getting in the face of Randy Orton. But Cedric Alexander comes back even harder. As Cedric Alexander, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. He's got Randy Orton. Look at that. Oh, drops him with a spinning neck breaker. And now Roman Reigns. Oh, it looked like Roman Reigns was about to taste another spinning neck breaker from Cedric. But Roman, look at this, tosses Cedric off. And look at this, up on his shoulders, drops him for a Samoan drop. And here comes Finn Balor back into the ring. Finn Balor, look at this, trying to deliver a drop kick. Try to deliver whatever the hell he can. But, oh, Finn Balor raking the eyes of Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns now, look at this, just delivering right hands into the corner as Cedric Alexander. He's going to take Roman Reigns away from Finn. Just trying to give him a reprieve. And, oh, face burst goes Roman. And Cedric's just continuously slamming his head into the turnbuckle. And now Cedric Alexander, I don't even think he notices Randy Orton. And now Finn Balor, what in the hell does he have in mind here? And Cedric, look at this. Looked like he was going to go for some sort of, oh, Roman Reigns just powers him over. Finn Balor, top rope, look at this. Oh, man, missile drop kick to the outside. And wait a minute now. You should probably watch out. Roman Reigns with an elbow to the back of the head to Finn Balor. And now Roman Reigns on the outside. Randy Orton tosses him back in. Remember, you have to get a pinfall inside of the ring or you will not become the United States champion. Randy Orton now, look at this, gonna toss Roman Reigns to the outside. Look at this, draping him across the middle rope and spikes him down for a DDT. And now Randy Orton just looking into the face of Roman Reigns, and Cedric Alexander just laying waste to Randy Orton, or to Finn Balor on the outside. Look at this, Randy Orton powers him up, tries to go for a suplex, but Roman Reigns comes back with a spear. Roman Reigns with the spear, shoulders are down. Are we gonna see it here? But no. Either Cedric broke up that pinfall or Randy Orton kicked out. Either way, this match still continues, and now Cedric just tried to deliver a dragon sleeper on Randy Orton, but now Cedric is just still giving some punishment to Randy as, oh man, drops him right down, and Finn Balor comes back even harder, drops Cedric Alexander with a DDT, shoulders are down, can we see it here? But Finn Balor, it looked like Cedric Alexander got right back into it. Finn Balor gonna go to the top rope, all of his opponents are down, look at this, Finn Balor, he could be going for it, coup de grace! Coup de grace! And wait a minute, Randy Orton breaks up the pinfall immediately. This match continues. Roman Reigns and Randy Orton are back onto their feet and into the ring. And look at this, Finn Balor tossed right off of the ropes. Look at that, beautiful German suplex lands right on Cedric Alexander. And now Randy Orton in the middle of the ring, try to go for the RKO, but Roman Reigns looking Orton directly in the eyes as he's just delivering more and more right hands. Roman Reigns, look at this, second rope, delivered, DDT. And now Cedric Alexander tried to go for a super kick, but look at this, Roman drops him for a back suplex. And wait a minute, Roman Reigns, look at this, he's cocking that fist. He knows what he has in mind. But Roman Reigns, look at this, Cedric moves out of the way, and Roman fires back with an elbow, and there's a punch directly to the face of Cedric Alexander. Finn Balor tosses Roman into the corner, and Cedric follows through with a drop kick. And wait a minute now, Finn Balor, look at this, oh! Beautiful half butterfly suplex from Finn Balor, as Finn tosses Roman Reigns into the corner. What does he have in mind? Finn Balor, oh wait a minute, look at this, Irish whip into the corner, Finn Balor, shotgun drop kick delivered, but Roman Reigns is down and out, and Randy Orton drapes Finn Balor across the ropes, spikes him down for another DDT. Randy Orton is the only man standing, shoulders are down, whoa, no, but Roman Reigns quickly breaks up that pinfall. Who is going to walk out the victor and the new United States champion? As Roman Reigns and Randy Orton just exchanging blows back and forth. Roman Reigns tossed Randy Orton into the corner, and Cedric Alexander following suit with Finn Balor. And now Finn Balor drops him for a DDT, but Cedric fighting back. And now Roman Reigns, look at that, oh! Delivers a headbutt to Randy Orton. Orton is out. And now Cedric Alexander looking for something big. But Roman Reigns quickly cuts that off, as now Roman just looks directly in the face of Cedric Alexander as he gets sent to the outside. And now Roman Reigns and Finn Balor in the middle of the ring. They're just both brawling. And wait a minute now, Roman looking into the eyes of Finn Balor. Oh! There goes Finn to the outside as Roman Reigns, look at this, Roman gonna fly! Finn Balor takes Dent out with the tope con hilo. Roman Reigns just took out Finn Balor, and now Roman Reigns and Randy Orton in the middle of the ring. But wait a minute, now Roman Reigns directing his attention towards Cedric Alexander. But now, oh, Cedric with a spinning back fist. And Cedric gets taken out. Orton with an RKO. Randy Orton takes him down with the RKO. And now, wait a minute, what in the hell? It looked like Orton wanted to get rid of Finn Balor. Wanted to make sure all of his opponents were down before he got the pinfall. But wait a minute, Finn Balor is going to go to the top rope. Cedric Alexander directing his attention towards him. Look at this, coup de grace! Jumps right over Randy Orton. And look at this, Cedric Alexander. Look at this, breaks up the coup de grace quickly. Man, all four of these men are just delivering punishment to each other. And Cedric Alexander, oh, wait a minute now. Oh, wait a minute, Randy, beautiful arm drag. Well, the way across the ring, Finn Balor could be out. And look at this now. Cedric looked like he was going to go for the lumbar check. But Randy Orton now, oh, look at this. Looking in the face of Cedric Alexander. Drops him for an exploder suplex. But Roman Reigns, spear! Roman Reigns with a spear. Everyone is down and out. We have a new United States champion. What a showing from all four of these men. And Roman Reigns has walked out as the new United States champion. Roman Reigns finally secures a championship after so many victories. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of SmackDown. I will see you next time.